What's going on, Exiles? Magdallan here, and with 3.18 approaching, I wanted to make a quick video where I go over a few add-ons that I use and a couple tips about how I use them that make the game easier for me to play, more approachable, help me with my league start, stuff like that. So if that interests you, stick around. All right, clear map here while we talk about these things. The first one I want to talk about is Awaken POE Trade, and I'll have links for all these in the description below. So Awaken POE Trade is pretty much a standard at this point, but I noticed that a lot of people don't use it to its full potential. And so once you get it installed and running, and I considered doing a screen capture and going over exactly what you need to click and all that stuff, but there's enough people that have covered this stuff on all over the internet. I don't need to do that, so I'm just gonna put the links in the description below, go over how I use it, then I'll let you guys figure out on your own exactly how to get it installed and all that stuff on your machine. So the Awaken POE Trade add-on also has an overlay, and so if you hit Shift Spacebar, it'll bring that up. And there's a couple different things that you can do in there that you should be doing. The first one is it has an interface where you can upload your own images, so cheat sheets, leveling guide, bullet list of the items that you want to acquire, stuff like that. You can have so that when it's in game and you can pull it up very quickly. It has a pretty solid interface where you just mouse over the different images and it blows them up to large size in the middle of the screen. And yeah, you should have that installed. You should be constantly checking items, as a lot of people have noted too. When you actually Control-Alt-D, which is the default, and check the price of an item, you can also at the top left side of the little window that pops up see the current conversion rate of exalts and all of that. So I won't belabor that point. Awaken POE Trade, everyone should be using it. So let me kill this boss real quick. Got him. Then the next thing I want to talk about is Filter Blade. And again, this is the one I think a lot of people might know about and possibly have used in the past, but I want to advocate getting to know the tool a little bit better. So if you go to the Filter Blade website, not only can you download NeverSync's filter, which is the mainstay of the community, you can also go in and customize everything, and that includes down to which items show, how big the borders are, anything you could possibly imagine with a loot filter, you can customize that and then download it. But the big thing is, I think everyone should be using some kind of custom sounds for their loot filter. And once you figure out how to do it, it's not too bad. It is going to be a little bit different for everybody's system because of different operating systems and all that stuff. So I'm not going to attempt to make a guide on how to get the sounds working, but the basic gist of it is get your clip, make it an MP3, make sure it's named correctly, and then go into the Filter Blade and add the file name in the custom sound section for the loot category that you wish for it to sound when those things drop. And the main reason that I would advocate that everybody have at least some custom sounds going on in their filter is when you are watching streams, for example, just about everyone has some kind of a turn in for channel points that is going to make the exalted drop sound, as well as just general, what, you know, if they're using the regular loot filter as they're mapping, you're going to hear their loot filter sounds, and it's confusing and annoying. So I change all of the main sounds to things that I enjoy, and I think that you should do the same. And in my opinion, that enhances the game experience as well. It's a way that it allows you to further customize your experience. Throw on another map here. The next thing I want to talk about is Lurker. And this is one that I know a lot of people don't know about. Back in the day, there were a couple other programs that did similar things. And this is a trading assistant add-on. And it was just always my experience that the other ones broke or didn't get updated. And Lurker just continues to work league after league. And it has a great interface. It pops up little clickable boxes down by your health bar, your health globe. Whenever someone tries to trade you, you click it once, it invites them, makes a knocking sound when they enter your hideout. Click the little button again, it opens trade. Then you do your trade, and then you're done. I believe you can also set it up to kick them out of the party and send them a, oh, hey, thanks message. But I'm unclear about whether or not that is actually in accord with the TOS. So I would turn those options off. But I have never had any issue or gotten in trouble for using the basic functionality of a trading add-on. And I've done it on stream. I've been doing it for years, so no worries there, I don't think. And just like with Awaken POE Trade, Lurker has an options menu that I think you should familiarize yourself with. I think most people don't. For example, there are hotkeys for different combinations of keys that you can press and then click the little boxes that appear when people send you a message for trade that say things to them like, my item's already sold, or hang on for just a second. It's particularly useful when you have multiple people trying to trade you at the same time. So if that is ever you and you're not using Lurker, definitely look into it. And then the last thing I'll talk about here, before I send you on your way, is the newest addition to the suite of things that I am enjoying for my gameplay enhancement. And that is the Chrome extension for better PoE trading. And what that does is add a little sidebar to the standard, GGG's PoE Trade website that allows you to create little folders, save different trade searches that you do, and recall them later. All the things that I've always wanted the trade website to do that I just thought were never going to happen. Now I can do all those things. Awesome for buying your sextants and scarabs, anything like that you're buying sort of, with some frequency, with some regularity. And the organization of it is pretty good. I haven't noticed any issues. And yeah, ultimately, I think that's it. Those are 4 things that I use 3 things I use every league and 1 new thing that I will use every league going forward. But those are the things that I make sure and have turned on every time I load the game up. They make it easier for me to make money. They make it easier for me to interact with other players. They streamline the experience, all of those things. And so that's about it. I have some additional content coming your way. I have been playing Elden Ring in my time in between when sort of my projects for the league are finished and when they start really releasing teaser content that's worth me covering on the channel. But in the meantime, I think I will do at least 1 video or 2 videos of just some maybe stream highlights or little clips of stuff that I've been doing in Elden Ring. Very enjoyable game, very exciting game. So yeah, there's that to look forward to. And then, of course, there will be the coverage of the spoiler season. And then getting into league start and builds and all of that stuff for the new league. So yeah, as always, I appreciate you stopping by. And please do hit that like and subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video.